We're very confident, we're positive, we're passionate about this sector, about the development of the tourism in Nicaragua. And furthermore, for us, tourism, more than the numbers in terms of tourist arrivals and in terms of income, for us, tourism is seen as a strategy for the human development of the Nicaraguan people. Our main focus right now is strengthening our promotional strategy in terms to regain that influx of international arrivals to the country. But also is getting out the information that the tourism infrastructure or cultural and also natural patrimony are intact, and that we're working with this new campaign called Nicaragua as Beautiful as Ever, in which we are focusing on the natural beauty of our country, that more than 72 protected areas, about 20% of our territory being and protected area, but also a national reserve, the 7% of the world's biodiversity, the different volcanoes that this country has to offer. But Nicaragua, I believe, has this uniqueness of you doing different activities in a small territory and in a short period of time. You can go from the Pacific coast, in which you can do activities such as surfing, and you can go to a colonial city and enjoy the architecture and the nature and the culture. And then you can also go sandboarding a volcano or visiting the Masaya volcano, which is one of the few live lava lakes volcano around the world. And then you can also go to the north and enjoy mountains and enjoy coffee and enjoy also rural and sustainable tourism development in this area. Or you can go also to the Caribbean coast and enjoy a different culture, a different touristic offer in terms of also this rich history. I always say Nicaragua has two faces: the Pacific face, which was colonized by the Spanish, and the Caribbean coast, which was a British protectorate up until 1894. So you have this rich identity, this rich culture, but this rich history, and also the natural resources of this country that gives you that opportunity to move within the different destination and do different activities, passing from probably sand and beach on the Pacific to a different kind of beach on the Caribbean coast, but also enjoying the uniqueness of the Nicaraguan history and the Nicaraguan culture, but most of all of the Nicaraguan people, that will always make you feel at home. So our campaign and our promotional strategy is based on that. It's based on the Nicaraguan and that authentic and original offer that this country has, that makes it unique and different from any other part of the world. I believe this country has a unique offer. That can have a new destination, a relatively new destination that has so much to offer, that also combines the nature with culture, but that you would get a big satisfaction for probably a least investment in comparison with comparing it with other parts of the world, no? Nicaragua, up until now, thank God, we're enjoying the tranquility, the security, but that interaction with Mother Nature that you will never find and experience in other parts of the world. And that interaction with our people, with the different cultures, to knowing how we live, what we do, to enjoying the rich cuisine that this country has to offer, which is so diverse in itself. I think that is the main message that we have for all foreign tourists, that you come and experience at your own this unique offer that Nicaragua has to offer you. In Nicaragua, the tourism industry is based on SMEs, on small, medium enterprise. The 80% of the tourism industry is based on these SMEs. The democratization of that investment goes direct to the Nicaraguan people. It does not go to a big capital that probably export those gainings from this sector. It is based on SMEs, which means that the Nicaraguan people, the Nicaraguan families are who are offering their services and their products in the tourism industry. And that's why I mentioned before that for us tourism is seen as a strategy for the human development of the Nicaraguan people. From 2015 up until now, tourism has been the main income generation sector for the Nicaraguan economy in general. That means work for the Nicaraguan people, but also it means that the Nicaraguan people has been seeing this sector as a means to generate their income, no, to develop their families, but to develop the community itself. And I think that is what makes us also different from our neighbors or from other destinations. The fact that you would get that uniqueness, that authentic feeling of the Nicaraguan, because it's the Nicaraguan people who is there offering their service, their products in this tourism industry for us. That is the important thing. The benefits from tourism goes directly to the Nicaraguan people, and that is important for us. So when you come to Nicaragua, you're also contributing with the Nicaraguan people for them to continue developing their family and their communities and the country as a whole. I believe this industry has that quality of integrating all Nicaraguans from all different economic background. Tourism in this country started probably at the end of the 90s, which means that the most of the Nicaraguan population saw it as something spontaneous to put their small hotel or their restaurant, because they saw it as a means for economic generation for their family. But furthermore than only arrivals and income generations and job generation through tourism, I believe the main thing in this sector is also the bringing together cultures and promoting that culture of peace around the world. In the case of Nicaragua, we see through tourism also how we have been strengthening the ties between the Pacific and the Caribbean coast. And also I must say all the different projects that the Government of Reconciliation and National Unity have been doing to integrate the Caribbean coast to the national development, and not only in the tourism area. And that's why now we can travel from Managua to Bluefields, because now we have the road from Nueva Guinea at Bluefields, and we're working also on the road, the highway from El Rama to Pearl Lagoon. That will strengthen not only the touristic offer, because now tourists will have other alternatives in terms of how to recreate themselves, how to experience a different part of the Nicaraguan history, how to interact with the different cultures that we have on the Caribbean coast. I guess I am one of those examples. I am from Bluefields, and this democratization of tourism brings that together, brings that facility of the interaction between the Nicaraguans, the Nicaragua Pacific coast with the Caribbean coast, and also it has been contributing over the last 11 years in terms of poverty alleviation in this country due to tourism, because tourism is so transversal in all areas. A fisherman on the Caribbean coast offer sport fishing as a touristic attraction, or he offers also a tour to places like Pearl Keys. That in itself is how tourism has been bringing the benefits to all different stages of the society, and integrating also in terms of the understanding among the Nicaraguan people, but also embracing that multicultural, multi-ethnic part of the Nicaraguan nation in general. And so we believe that not only in terms of jobs, income generation, but tourism enhance that understanding within cultures, and it contributes also to strengthening the culture of peace in all the countries. Nicaragua is not the exception, and that's why for us this is a main economic activity in the development of our country as a whole. In terms of activities, well, in this month of August, the main celebration we have is the 177th anniversary of the emancipation of slavery in Cornelian, which is also our main destination in the Caribbean coast. And so with that, I'd like to invite you to come to our country to enjoy this authentic, original experience, to experience Nicaragua, to enjoy our people, our culture, our natural riches and resources that waits with their hands and their hearts open to welcome you in this land of lakes and volcanoes, the land of Darío and the land of Sandino.